Hi everyone, it's Janis here with a new episode to help you build better daily structure and be in control of your life. Everyone wants to have more time, but we often do things that are not efficient and therefore we lose this precious resource in our life. Today, we'll take a look at the Daniel Pink's book called When to Master the Secrets of Perfect Timing. If this is your first time on this channel, then make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon to get updates on my latest videos on time management and productivity. There is a science to timing and how we can get most out of it. By understanding general emotional patterns and our own internal chronotypes, we can all get more out of our time. So let's dive in and take a look at some strategies and best practices to uncover the secrets of perfect timing. Number 1. Daily emotional pattern. Our everyday lives follow a relatively predictable pattern. It starts with energy and positivity in the morning, then it plummets in afternoon, and then starts picking up again in the evening. This pattern is also known as morning peak, afternoon trough, and evening rebound, and it has a direct impact on the work that we do. You should be planning your daily activities according to this pattern if you want to maximize your efficiency and productivity. It wouldn't be smart to plan some strategic or creative work in afternoon when your emotional pattern is at the lowest point. Instead, you should use this time for more mundane tasks like replying to your emails or sorting out the piles of paperwork on your desk. And then, when your energy starts to come back, you can start to look at some more creative and complex tasks that you need to tackle. Number 2. Understand your chronotype. On top of the traditional daily pattern that we just discussed in previous point, every person has their own internal chronotype. More than half of the people have a typical pattern where they have a high energy in the morning, then they lose energy in afternoon and regain in the evening. An author calls them the third bird. There are 2 other chronotypes and the author calls them the lark and the owl. And here is how these chronotypes have their energy levels distributed. The larks are early birds, people who like to rise early in the morning and get down to the business. Larks experience high energy levels early in the morning while everyone else is still sleeping. I know that because I am one of them. I always plan my most difficult and challenging tasks first thing in the morning so that I can give them my full undivided attention and focus. My energy levels start to sink at about 11 a.m. as most of the times I've been up and working for almost 6 hours, so it's usually time to have a lunch or hit the gym to regain my energy. After gym, I'm usually re-energized and that gives me a fuel to get about 2 to 3 more hours of productive work done, and the rest of the day is for other activities like cooking and resting. Of course, as I wake up around 5 a.m. in the morning, that means that I have to go to the bed early as well. Usually it is about 9:30 p.m. to get my 7.5 hours of sleep. The owls, on the other hand, get their creative juices floating at around 9 p.m. and then they can work late into the nighttime. This of course means that they'll be not able to wake up early at all, but that is exactly the point of knowing your chronotype. You have to know how to plan your day in order to get most out of it. Number 3. Take more breaks. It feels like nowadays everybody is scared of the word break, so everyone is trying to squeeze as many things as possible on their to-do lists and calendars. But this obsessive busyness is actually not making people more productive. In fact, it affects our productivity in a negative way. First of all, if you don't take breaks during your work, you'll be 4 times more likely to make mistakes and deliver poor quality of work. Second, when you don't let your brain to rest, it will naturally accumulate stress, and over time, you will become way more unproductive. Now the challenge here is that at the beginning you'll not feel any stress and you'll think that you can get by without any breaks. But sooner or later stress will catch up with you and then it will be already too late. You'll have much more trouble and it will be harder to deal with it. So take this advice from the author and include break times into your schedule when you're usually starting to get tired. Breaks will rejuvenate you and give you new burst when you will be getting back to work. Number 4. Napuccino. We all know the old school nap that has the magic capabilities to give you mental boost for up to 3 hours. But did you know that there is now an upgraded version of nap? It's called napuccino, meaning that before you take a nap, you drink a cup of coffee. Don't worry, you will not have a trouble taking your nap. This is because caffeine takes about 20 minutes to do its magic. So when you wake up after 20 minutes, you'll be re-energized from the nap and awake from the coffee. I would like to know if you guys practice power naps when you're feeling tired. Go ahead and drop yes or no in the comment section below after this video. Number 5, predict challenges ahead. When you are working towards something that you want to achieve, you might imagine the ideal case scenario and therefore underestimate the required effort. Unfortunately, it's rarely the case when things are going according to plan. Most often, we have to put in extra effort in order to achieve our goals. So the great strategy is to try to predict obstacles and challenges on the road that might affect our ideal case scenario. This is not to say that you have to start to doubt your vision and become pessimistic, but evaluating potential obstacles will enable you to prepare for them and give you more chances to achieve your goals. Number 6, power of the midpoint. When you set a goal or have a project that you're working towards, most often people focus on start and finish, but completely forget about the middle part. That is often the biggest one. Let's say that you start a new website development. At the beginning, everyone is excited as it is something new, but few weeks later, the excitement is gone. So the project is barely moving forward until 2 weeks before it needs to be delivered. Then everybody jumps on it and rushes to finish. But what about 3 months in the middle part? People generally care less around what happens in the middle part because there is no urgency around it. But if you want to achieve your goals or successfully complete the projects, then you have to pay close attention to the whole process and not only start and finish. I hope that you enjoyed these main ideas from Daniel Pink's book called When, and you'll give them a try to improve your productivity. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you hit that like button, and if you have any questions about time management and becoming more productive, then leave them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and you are interested in productivity and time management, then check out my free mastermind coaching program where I teach my complete productivity framework, starting from setting out a vision and then breaking it down into goals, projects, and actionables. It's a live coaching environment where I do consistent live coaching videos as well as Q&A sessions so you can ask me questions and get instant answers. Join now and take your productivity to the next level. I'm looking forward to seeing you inside.